Is everyone slowly going blind? The short answer is yes. The long answer is it's complicated and can be prevented. But this is a question I had after I noticed pretty much everyone I know has glasses or wears contacts. And the people I do know that don't wear glasses or have contacts probably need glasses or contacts. And there is no mistaking the fact that prescriptions for glasses and contacts have been going up over time. It's even predicted by 2050, half the world will have an eye prescription. The real question with that is it because our eyes are getting worse, or is it just because more people have access to, glasses and contacts? Like, I feel like people's eyesight has in general gotten worse, but at the same time, there's a lot of reasons why more people would have glasses now. For starters, they're generally much cheaper than they used to be, and glasses are also just socially acceptable now. Glasses were usually used to portray like a nerd type character in shows and movies, and I'm sure that character tropes still exist, but overall, the stigma has really died off. There's still some frames that people get that'll have people thinking a certain type of way about you, but in general, people can get glasses nowadays without instantly becoming the nerd emoji. So glasses being socially acceptable is probably a big reason as to why prescriptions in general have also gone up. Lenses for glasses have also gotten much better, which is part of the reason why there's so many different types of frames now, because generally speaking, the worse your eyesight, the thicker your lenses are. And thick lenses suck to have. If you have them, I'm sorry. It makes glasses super heavy and uncomfortable to wear. And on top of that, a lot of the better looking frames aren't an option for you because a lot of the better looking frames require thinner lenses. So when lenses in general got thinner over time, more people were probably open to getting glasses because they had better frame options. I know when I was coming to terms with the fact I needed glasses, I was looking for reasons as to why I didn't need them because I didn't really want them at the time. I had perfect vision throughout my entire childhood, so I knew if I had glasses, I would have to do all the things that having glasses entailed, like cleaning them and making sure they don't break. And also finding an eye doctor was an annoying thing to have to do. That's why I wish I knew about ZocDoc, today's video sponsor, when I first looked for glasses. ZocDoc then would have saved me so much time and so much frustration because ZocDoc lets you compare thousands of healthcare providers and read reviews from verified patients to help you find the care that's best for you. You can also filter by specialty to find the exact kind of doctor you need, which is personally my favorite feature of ZocDoc because finding specialists is like irritating. And when I first moved to Texas, I didn't get an eye doctor immediately because I'm lazy. And then my glasses broke. And I'm glad I knew about ZocDoc then because I managed to get an appointment the same day to get new glasses. And whether you have insurance or not, you could read verified patient reviews, check for doctors in your area, and check availability in real time, all for free. No more surprise out-of-network bills and no more endless Google searches. Just a few clicks and you can book an appointment often within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes even the same day. You don't even have to talk to anyone. It's just a few clicks. So take care of you and make health a priority by going to ZocDoc.com/spatnz. The link is also in the description. Thanks again to ZocDoc for sponsoring the video, and let's get back into it. So the reason I initially got my eyes checked was for astigmatism, but I also found out that I'm nearsighted, which means stuff that's far away is harder to see. And that was a surprise because I grew up with perfect vision. And generally, I just never had an issue seeing things except for driving at night because of astigmatism. But after I got my glasses, it was very obvious to me that I did have a problem seeing things. The glasses made a huge difference. And I don't know exactly when my eyes got worse. They just did over time, slowly. And this isn't exactly abnormal. I got my glasses when I was around 22 and I'm currently 24. It's pretty standard. But I do have some concerns about the trend continuing because it can do that and usually does do that. And I don't know about you guys, but I like seeing things with my eyes and I want to make sure they keep working, right? And given my job is this and I use screens a lot, I wanted to look into a little bit to see how bad living like the average Twitch streamer was for my eyes. And it's not great. So the condition for nearsightedness is called myopia. And there are two types of myopia. Regular myopia, which is what I currently have and what you probably have if you have myopia. And there's a newer label for a version caused by degeneration called pathologic myopia. And it's the one you really don't want. Pathologic myopia involves a lot more complications than just normal myopia. Since it's caused by degeneration of your eyes, sometimes glasses don't even fix the problem. You still can't see clearly. And the concerning thing is if you have nearsightedness, myopia, it is a lot more likely to turn into degenerative myopia. So that wasn't fun to read about, which is why I'm telling you about it too. But the risk factors for degenerative myopia are also not great, especially for our generation. It's stuff like doing close-up work or using a computer or phone or reading a book. Basically, unless you're doing something outside, you're not helping your eyes. And this is probably obvious to some of you, but I just remember being told a lot that screens damage your eyes, but no one really explained why that was the case, so I never really cared. So to explain it in the best way I can, when you look at stuff that's really close to you, over time, your eye physically changes shape because of you focusing on things that are only close to you. Your eye physically gets longer and it turns into like a football more than like a sphere. And when your eye physically gets longer, it changes the focal point of where your eye focuses on things. And it's no longer where it should be, so things that are far away get blurrier. You can technically do this indoors too if you're close to a window or you have somewhere to look. You're really just supposed to look 20 feet away from you and focus on that for a little bit instead of just staring at a screen or a book or a phone in front of your face. And this has been put to the test at scale. In Taiwan, myopia was becoming a big problem. So instead of just letting it get worse like we currently do everywhere else, Taiwan's are recommending that kids spend at least 2 hours a day outside. And the amount of kids with reported vision problems at school dropped off a cliff as soon as they started doing this. So I think it's pretty safe to say that if you just spend more time outside and look away from screens and stuff for a little bit, your eyesight will get better and probably stay healthier for longer. I don't know if your eyes will get better. That was a misspeak. All we know is that it's preventative, that's it. I don't know if it actually improves your eyesight. And just so we're all on the same page, myopia also has genetic factors, okay? Going outside every once in a while is not gonna guarantee you don't get this, and then never going outside is not gonna guarantee you do get this. But if you do use screens all the time and look at things that are really close to your face all the time, you are increasing your risk of developing myopia. And realistically, if you want to prevent myopia, just go outside every once in a while if you don't already, or just take longer breaks away from screens or books or whatever you prefer to do. But let's be honest, we're probably not gonna do that, okay? But if you do end up doing it, good on you, you're better than the rest of us. And if you feel like you already have some vision problems, like seriously, go get glasses. It's a huge difference. I initially got my glasses only for astigmatism. I didn't know I had a nearsightedness correction. And I told my optometrist that I was just going to get astigmatism glasses for driving at night, and they kept insisting that I was gonna wear them all the time, and they were right. I wore them all the time after that. It really does make a huge difference, and if you do have vision problems, like seriously, you should try to get glasses. I noticed an immediate improvement. It was genuinely insane. But yeah, slowly but surely, most of humanity is probably gonna go blind. I don't know how bad it'll be once we're like 80 or whatever, but it's probably not gonna be great. But on the bright side, it's preventable if you actually take care of your eyes a little bit. And also, we're all doing it together, okay? We're all going blind together. It's a group activity, guys. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Click the answer, check out more of my content, and have a good one.